At this point, Bill and Steffi both delusional because one, Bill can't change Luna. She still got that crazy look in her eye. And two, Steffi can't keep Finn away from Luna. She can't even keep him away from Sheila. He already sitting right there with her. He did tell her to leave multiple times. She didn't listen, but he's still just sitting there, whatever. But yeah, hey y'all, welcome back to another review Life with Chester for the Bold and Beautiful, March 10, 2025. Okay, y'all. So first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. I said Bill standing up there with this mad look. Y'all know how he be looking when he get upset or angry or something like that. I said, how you gonna sit up there with a mad look on your face like you irritated by Steffi confronting Luna and everything, holding her accountable, but you don't expect people to feel some type of way because you don't got the crazy lady out of jail. But okay, y'all. First things first, let me know y'all thoughts on this episode. Let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. Okay, so we're gonna start with Steffi, Luna, and then Bill. So Luna and Steffi still having a conversation. You know, Steffi steady telling her about how she's not gonna have anything to do with Finn, just telling her everything that she did to her. She giving her sob story. And I said, about time somebody tell her they ain't want to hear her sob story. That's exactly what Steffi said. She was like, say your sob story. I said, exactly, because that's exactly what it is. And if she get the chance to murder somebody again, she gonna do it. She definitely gonna do it, especially with Steffi over here. Steffi over here talking about some, you are not Finn's daughter and all this other stuff. And I was like, yeah, count your days. But he gonna, look, he is definitely gonna have something to do with her. He already, look, he can never, even with Sheila, he expressed how he felt. And even on today's episode, he was telling Sheila, dog, we skipping ahead, but whatever. On today's episode, he was telling Sheila how Steffi this and Steffi that, but you never said you. I think once, I take that back. I think one time he did say, him and Steffi know something about what she did and who she is, and it's bad for them and bad for his life and all this other stuff. But when she grabbed his hand, he didn't move it or nothing. But back to Steffi now. So Luna was telling Steffi she feels terrible about everything she did, especially to you. And I said, every time she said it's even crazier because you were trying to take her out too, but you actually did take the other guys out. She's talking about something, it may be so good in me after all, whatever. I think Steffi had said, you have Sheila's blood in you running all through you and all this stuff. She like, no, I have Finn's blood. I said, you got both of their blood. You got both of their blood. I said, yeah, she crazy, just like Sheila. Just like Sheila. But Sheila has been minding her business. Now they done brought her back up. All of a sudden now she popping back up. She done popped up at the doggone at Finn's office. I about to say at the doctor's office. But yeah, Steffi asked Bill. Bill ends up showing up. You know, they was going back and forth. Luna apologizing and saying she's sorry. I'm not that person anymore. What the freak? How long she been out of jail? And we just seen her smiling after that first letter that she wrote Bill. Talking about she changed. I'm not that person anymore. I hear people say stuff like that. Now, it's the difference if you actually change. But she ain't changed. She ain't no more changed than Sheila. The difference is, as of right now, Sheila been minding her business. Sheila has been minding her business, but now she don't pop back up because they finna get ready to connect the dots. They finna get ready to connect all these dots together. But yeah, Bill shows up, ends up asking how he could get Luna out of jail and everything. He talking about something, I have it under control and she's not out of jail. She's under house arrest. How you getting up? I don't say this every time. How you murder two people and be able to get out on house arrest? That don't even make no doggone sense. But yeah, I think Luna kept talking about the good that Finn has and there's some good in her. And Steffi was like, you are not Finn's daughter. You'll never be. And Luna was talking about the look in his eyes. I was like, she seen that look just like Sheila did that episode. But yeah, she like, you'll never have nothing. And she just yelling stuff. And Bill got this mad look on his face. And I said, wait. I think she said something about she gonna do everything in her power to send her back to jail. Bill talking about some doggone, you sure you gonna be able to send Finn's daughter back to jail and all this other stuff? I said, how you gonna sit up here and ask her that crazy question? She, first of all, she ain't got no business being out of jail. Whoever let her out need to be fired or something. But Luna and Bill both was just talking about the childhood she had, and she had it rough, and that's why she is how she is. And I just grew up with Poppy. You don't know what it was like with Poppy, and don't nobody care about none of that. You think she care about that? You gonna try to take her life? And then Steph was talking about how she was pleading and begging for her to let her out so she could see her kids, and she ain't see not one ounce of care. She ain't care at all when she was begging for her life, but you expect her to give you a chance or whatever. They be. But at the same time, we've seen on these soaps where they done stuff like this and they actually do be forgetful. They be forgetting or whatever. But yeah, like I said, Bill was just standing out there looking all mad. I said, Bill, fix your face. Because what you knew once somebody found, that's why you hid it. Otherwise, you would have let it be known that you got her out. You knew what was coming. You knew what was coming. Over here, get mad and stuff. He mad in the mud. I see he more mad at Steffi for talking crazy to Luna. I ain't gonna say talking crazy in this situation. She was telling her the truth, holding her accountable. And he mad. I said, I said, he really mad. Talking about they connection. Nobody care about y'all connection. Talking about some, we sure could be and I share a connection. The way they talk, you would think they had something going on. Talking about the connection we share and all this other stuff. What happened to Remy? Where'd he go? What Remy? What was his name? Dario. Where'd he go to? But Finn and Sheila. So Finn was still thinking about everything when Sheila just popped up. I thought that was gonna be Lee, because y'all know, well, if you don't know, on Friday's episode, at the end of the episode, they showed Lee confronting Poppy. I thought it was either gonna be Lee or Poppy or both or something like that, and that's when it was all gonna go down. But no, Sheila coming out of nowhere and stuff. I think they said later this week, Sheila's supposed to tell Deacon something, and she's supposed to be feeling sorry for Poppy, and Deacon don't understand why. Something like that, y'all. But yeah, with Finn and Sheila, like I said, she stopped by to see Finn. And she was like, she said something about she missed him. I miss you and my grandchild. I said, you ain't see them that much. You seen Finn more than you did Hayes. I think they had started letting her see. Didn't they let her see Hayes for Christmas or Thanksgiving or something like that? And then she want to go messing up stuff. It was revealed that she over here was the one that shot them. I think so. But yeah, she's talking about she missed them and all this other stuff. And I'm your mother or whatever. You're my birth mother. Dude, he always over here acting like he's so mad. She could see right through him. He ain't that mad. He ain't that mad. You could have got up, opened the door, and said, you need to leave right now. Just like you could have walked away from Luna, but you didn't. You hugged her, embraced her. Same way. You know what? I just thought about, remember when he first hugged Sheila? I think they was at the jail. Whatever, when he did that. He did the same thing with Luna. I was like, yeah, Steffi, you in La La Land just like Bill. Both of y'all in for a rude awakening. We'll see how long it takes for them to do something crazy again. But yeah, she was like, what's the matter? Something's wrong. I could tell. Mother knows. Shut up. But yeah, mother knows and all this stuff. And she was just going on and on about how, hold on, let me do this for you. She was going on and on about how they're connected and how what did she say? I forgot already. She was saying something, I hope you never know what it's like to have a child and not be able to have anything to do with that child and all that stuff. And I was like, there it is. Because first he was telling her leave and everything. Once she said that, he started looking all guilty. I think she put her hands on his hand. I don't think he moved it. I was like, Steffi, just pack your bags. Go on, get a divorce. Tell him you want a divorce. Tell him. It's too much. It's way too much. Your mom and daddy, right? Because what the world? Like, I understand, but at the same time, y'all ain't like that's something grand. It's the difference between, they did this and they did that, and they running around murdering folks. What the freak? Then we got Hope and them over here. She over here. I say after he responded to one thing, but he didn't respond the first time she said to let might as well be, because Hope read her right when she said that Steffi's all in her head. True. But yeah, the first time she told him to tell her to leave, she was already leaving. So what was the problem, Carter? He already done fell for her next. We have something special. What he be saying? I love you. He gonna be in love with her by next week or the end of this week. Watch. But yeah, she was like, tells Carter to tell Daphne to go back to Paris. I said she was already headed there, so it wouldn't make a difference, right? And she told him that she could work from home. She could have easily said that. She could have told him in that situation, yeah, I'm finna get ready, but I know she on a mission. They said later this week, a spoiler says that Daphne's supposed to be working to try to prove that Hope is basically using him. But yeah, I was like, okay, she started telling, I said, Hope, it's over. If it ain't over right now, it will be. But yeah, she started telling him to tell Daphne to go back to Paris. And he just quiet. They going back and forth. And he quiet. Ridge and remember that episode I always talk about when Taylor and Brooke was going back and forth, and Ridge just standing there quiet. Carter did the same thing on today's episode. Just standing there quiet. She told you to tell this girl to pack her. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of her. He ain't tell her to deal with freaking squat. Talking about it was a one-time thing and all. You kissed her back. But yeah, Daphne ends up telling Carter to open his eyes. Hope is using you and all this stuff. And he going on and on about it was his idea once again. And it's not like that and all this stuff. Hope telling her, you don't know nothing about this and that. You let Steffi get in your head. And she ends up telling him once again to tell her to leave. And he's like, we can't do that. I can't do that. We just got the perfume line. What's it going to look like if I ask her to leave or whatever? Yeah, we in charge of this company and yada, yada, yada. I'm wondering, like, what he finna get ready to tell Ridge them, though. Because y'all know on Friday's episode, they showed him talking to Eric and Ridge, and Eric is saying, yeah, the old card is in there somewhere or whatever. And I'm ready to see what he finna get ready to tell them. But I think that's everything. Yeah, he was like, it was one kiss or whatever. You understand what that's like, right? And I was like, he done threw that in her face. I mean, true. But at the same time, come on now. She already apologized. I said, when they do stuff like that, you already know what time it is. And Ho got mad and left. And he still didn't leave. He looked at her and then he left. But yeah, she just thinks she did something grand. She sat in that chair and she said something. I said, speak English. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What did she say at the end of the episode? She's over here. I don't know what she said, but I was like, speak English. Either way, God, I think it meant something about some, I don't know, y'all. I ain't gonna tell the story. But that's it. I think that's everything, y'all. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, this is her girl. Rest of the day. Be safe.